him down. Otherwise, it's going to be a long afternoon.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Again, it's Martin. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. That's a 12-yard gain now on back-to-back plays.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
So first and goal from the 9-yard line. They'll run. Martin. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's second and goal. Out of the gun, Goff. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. He'll wind up losing 10 there, a full 10 yards, so that one hurts. And it brings up third and goal.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
A big play forthcoming. Here's third and goal. Back to throw. Goff. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. Blanketed coverage by Houston. Makes it fourth down.
That's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing fourth down.
On fourth down, Mike Vrabel says, let's get 3 out of this. He sends on the field goal unit. This will be, let's see, 38 yards out. And his kick is indeed good. And the Titans hit the scoreboard first. It's 3-0. So the defense able to force the interception, and the offense working their way into field goal range and able to get 3 out of it.
Yeah, and give them credit for that. They took the ball, maneuvered it downfield, and while they couldn't get exactly what they wanted, which was a touchdown, they did get 3 points out of it, so they paid off what the defense gave them. Both sides to be thrilled with that.
And as this offense makes their way back out, it's AFC playoff race time as we give you a look. And for them, it's no longer a question of will they make the playoffs. They've clinched the division title. The question, can they hold on to that #1 seed?
And this is where the mental fortitude comes to play, doesn't it? Because now you're not just the coach talking about it, it's team talking about it to each other, supporting each other, carrying each other along, because having that #1 seed means everything in the NFL.
It does. So even though the division title's clinched, shouldn't take the foot off the gas.
No, not at all. Play it all the way through, and I think we've seen that in recent years in the NFL. The teams that play and play to win each and every game, they're the ones to deal with in the playoffs.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Stroud working out of the gun. And that is incomplete. The Texans send the punter out as he's on a punt for the first time this afternoon. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. 47 yards on the punt that time, just 1 yard on the return. And it'll be Titan football. Here's Tennessee ready to begin this drive offensively. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. Goff now looks to throw. He finds his man complete. That's Owens. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. The numbers for him from a week ago: 5 catches, 59 yards, and a touchdown.
And the competition gets a little bit tougher here because he's got to go against the #1 ranked defense in the NFL against the pass, the latest incarnation of the no-fly zone.
That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. So you look at the defense for these Texans. It's quite a unit, that's for sure. #1 in the NFL against the pass.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
They geared up and took the deep shot downfield, but it turned out it wasn't one-on-one coverage. Extra defenders in the area, and that one winds up incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Here's Goff. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And this play comes to a hold at the 33, and obviously that's well short of the first down. Short completion, just 4 yards, and that's going to make it 4th down.
Brandon, a good idea there on 3rd down. Run a little clear out and hope you can get your receiver the ball coming across the formation. Nice design, but well played defensively, and they stop him well short.
Fourth down, so Jake Camarda is out there. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. A 40-yard punt, 1 yard on the return, and the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. In motion left is Hopkins. They begin the drive with Robinson. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's 2nd down. A check-in on the numbers last week for Robinson. 16 carries, 88 yards, and a touchdown.
And that's 10 touchdowns on the season for him on the ground. And remember our meeting with the coaching staff, they did share with us that one of their goals for the year was for him to get in the end zone at least 10 times. And that ramps up into their bigger goal to try and get 20 overall as a team.
He takes this for 3 to the 29. Here is 3rd down and 4. They run the draw here with Robinson. And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3.
4th and short, partner. I mean, this would be a really risky call. Here we are in the first quarter.
On your own side of the field.
Own side of the field. But, boy, what a tone setter that would be to go for it and get it, wouldn't it?
You're gritty today. I like it.
I'm feeling it.
The Texans send the punter out as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Call it 46 yards on the punt, just a single yard on the return as he was covered quickly. And they will take over 1st and 10. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. Obviously not the intended goal last drive. They had to punt the football, but still they've got the lead here and now a chance to add on to that lead if they can get points on this drive. 1st and 10 upcoming. Here's Martin as they begin on the ground. Making the stop that time, Bobby Wagner. 2nd and 9 now from the 21. Here's Goff. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sand.
The competition comes up in so many different ways. And right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. Had about 5 sacks last week. We just saw their first one of this game.
And the Texans have an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down. Now it's Goff. And Martin's got it complete. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down.
I think that call was made not so much to try and get the first down, although they would have taken it if they could have gotten it, but to give their punter a little bit of space and try and help out their defense.
Yeah, they got the safe completion on 3rd.
Jake Camarda sent on now to punt this away.
44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. They juked him. Stays on his feet. Call that a 44-yard punt, 5 on the return.
And the Texans will take over.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10. Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. After 1 on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter from Houston. It's the Texans in possession of the football. Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on 2nd down.
Robinson up the middle.
And he'll get it down here to the 43. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Here's Stroud.
Going deep for Hopkins.
And it'll be incomplete. Good job staying with him defensively. And it'll bring up 2nd down. Throwing now is Stroud.
This to Graham on the short pass. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Now Stroud. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give him 25 yards.
A great job there, and that old cliche, taking what the defense gives you, comes right into play. Nothing too out of the ordinary about the throw. Just a little dump off over the middle. But what is out of the ordinary is what he did with it after the catch. Not only did he grab the ball, but how about the significant yardage he picked up after he pulled it in.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Again, it's Stroud.
That is caught at the 7-yard line. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it's 2nd down.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud. Here's a screen for Robinson.
Touchdown, Texans.
Bijan Robinson.
His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Texans have taken the lead. Justin Tucker for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. So this drive spans 7 plays.
And it was capped off by a touchdown catch from Bijan Robinson.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Out come the Titans now.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
And that's what we've seen from this defense all year long, because they've been so good at finding ways to take the football away. And they just gave us another example right here. A strong defense, that's something you're going to need to rely on come playoff time. And this crew has got one. There's no doubt about that, Brandon.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right of the yard.
So that flag obviously takes away the good yardage that they had on the play.
And talk about a momentum shift, because we can visibly see this celebration shifting from one side of the field to the other as soon as everyone saw the flag.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Stroud looking to throw.
Over the middle, complete. That's Brown. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
Here now, 2nd and 4. Stroud to throw it.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
And the Texans are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. They'll run with Robinson.
And he's in. Touchdown, Houston.
Bijan Robinson, his 11th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Texans add 6 to their lead.
A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Just a 4-play drive that time.
And it was Bijan Robinson who took it home with a touchdown run.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25.
Here's Tennessee ready to begin this drive offensively. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit, because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit, in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Martin running right. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Goff now looking to throw.
Got a man. It's Swan, complete.
That'll go for a gain of 7. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. Now Goff. That one complete to Okoye. And he's going to come up a few yards short. Brought down at the 45. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a 1st down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks.
Here's Jake Camarda now.
He's been a busy man here in this 1st half as he gets it away. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24.
Stroud
sets up the screen to Robinson. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A gain of 32 that time.
What a game he's having. They've not been able to stop him or even slow him down. He's got 2 touchdowns already. That could have been a 3rd. He's got the secondary coach asking people for answers. Can you help me out? Because we are not slowing him down.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Now they'll go play action here with Stroud.
DeAndre Hopkins making the catch. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down. And now he is just 2 catches away from 1,000 on his career. 998 currently.
First and 10, it's Stroud.
And he'll find Hall. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. He's been the forgotten man in this 1st half. Not a guy you want to forget. Not only his first catch, first time they targeted him.
That doesn't make any sense, does it? Because those are the types of plays that he provides. When he does come alive, when they do look his way, not only is it a big catch, it's a 1st down.
And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
The 2nd down throw now from Stroud.
Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Hopkins. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this 1st half. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5.
And Stroud now to throw.
Man open left side is Brown.
And the Texans are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. from 4 yards out.
And the Texans will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Well, that's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, got to give him credit, found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free, and his guy made a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
Tucker with the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now. So that drive in total 8 plays, and it results in the Texans finding the end zone. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this. The Titans offense going to get one final possession in this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a first down throw, gone. That's into the hands of Edwards. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Goes underneath to Martin. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. Goff. He finds his man, complete. It's Edwards. Now the Titans will use their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. To the air again. Goff. Incomplete. And we're down to 8 seconds now.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short. No good, and the deficit will stay at 3 scores. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This will approach NFL record territory. It's a 62-yard attempt. And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
Okay, Brandon, time for a sprint to the finish, as it's time to get you caught up with what's happening around the NFL here in a pivotal Week 15. We'll get started up at Lucas Oil Stadium in the capital city of Indianapolis, and it's the Chargers who are on top in the second quarter. Kyler Murray, 2 touchdown passes thus far. From there, we head over to MetLife Stadium to check in on the Jets. And they've got the lead over the visiting LA Rams as that one's gone to halftime. Lamar Jackson has a touchdown pass. Finally, we're off to Atlanta to check on the Falcons at home at Mercedes-Benz Stadium. And that game all tied up as they host the visiting Giants. It was a former Longhorn, Bijan Robinson, who was tough to stop in that first half. He found the end zone twice, once on the ground and once in the passing game, as he proved he's anything but a one-dimensional running back.
All right, Coach, thanks very much. Fine work as always as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. And we will not have a run back here as the second half starts with a touchback.
Tennessee offense making their way out onto the field as you take a look at the playoff race in the AFC.
And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Dangerous spot for them to cough it up. Lucky to have recovered because had the defense gotten it, they were already within a shadow of the goalpost.
Yeah, and you're yelling at your own defense. Sudden change, sudden change. That's not what you want to hear on your sideline. That means you got to run out there and try and stop an offense who has the ball in a very advantageous position.
Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. To throw is Goff. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the end zone, Goff. A short throw pulled in by Kincaid. They get 12 yards back, but it still leads to a 4th and long.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
On now is the Titans punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. Now a fair catch called for and made right on the 45-yard line. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Here's the Texans offense now readying for their first possession of the 2nd half. Good starting field position for the Houston Texans here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45.
A shotgun snap to Stroud.
Throw left side complete. That's Hopkins. Touchdown, Houston. DeAndre Hopkins, 55 yards.
And the Texans are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
This offense, they were dynamic in the first half. The halftime break, that didn't slow them down at all. Big strike here in the 3rd quarter.
It's almost as if they were saying, it's not just our skill in the first half that's getting this done, it's confidence as well. And confidence has taken over this game in a big way. How about these strikes that we're seeing?
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28. They certainly made quick work of that, ultra quick work. One of the fastest drives you'll ever see, just one play resulting in the touchdown. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
And he'll get about 3 up close to the 35.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Now Goff.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
By the skin of their teeth, they are able to convert on 3rd and inches.
They got a completion there, but that's clearly an example of one side happy, the other side not very happy. Defense, very, hey, take 1 or 2 yards, we're good with that. Offense, you got to expect to get more on a passing play.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44.
2 yards to go, 2nd down.
And a 10th carry here for Martin. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Toss play, left side to Martin. And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory.
2nd and 7.
Here's Goff.
That's caught by Kincaid, working the middle of the field.
And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up.
And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort.
Give him 16 yards there, a Tennessee first down.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Back to the ground. This time it's Martin. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
From the 20, here's 2nd down and 3.
Goff now to throw. Shoves him aside. And they just keep marching right along. 1st down on a pickup of 8 there. From the gun, a give to Martin. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Gone. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab.
And the Titans are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
Well, the lost sleep that the defensive coordinator had all week preparing for this game, a good portion of it was trying to prepare for him because he's absolutely a phenomenal player.
And a lot of times around the goal line, they know it's going to him. It's just so hard to stop.
And that's where it really becomes difficult because you're exactly right. They know it's going to him, yet they still can't stop it. That tells you when you're a dominant player.
Extra point attempt to come here. And he puts this one through. It makes our score 31-10. That one in the books as a 12-play drive. And the result in the end, a Titans touchdown. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away.
Here comes Hall. He's going to bring it out. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Getting set to go again, DeAndre Hopkins marches back onto the field. Pretty good game for him so far. I guess he's still got time here to make this a great game, but so far, he's been solid.
I like where you're going with that because it has been pretty good, but there's always that hint that things can really escalate for him. And right now, they feel like they're somewhat keeping him in check, but he has found the end zone once. But, boy, he can explode at any moment.
And when you hit that end zone once, you want to find it again, don't you?
Yes, you do.
You get hungrier.
You get greedy in a good way.
That'll give him 8 that time, and it'll be 2nd in a couple. Well, we made a big deal about catch number 1,000, as we should. Now he's at 1,001, so he's building towards 2,000, Charles.
I like your optimism, and I love your math. Let's go ahead and get the next 1,000, and he started on it already.
Play action. Here's Stroud.
And Graham on the grab. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 50 catches for him now on the year. He's got a first down.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Back to throw. Stroud. And this is caught. It's Brown. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. A good pickup there at 22.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging into our second half blowout material.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Houston. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Looking to throw. Stroud. It's complete to Robinson. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Second and goal from inside the 5. Back to throw. Stroud. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sacked back at the 9-yard line. It's a big loss of 5 there on second down to bring up 3rd and goal.
Second goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? Got a man, and he hits him in stride. A 4-yard pickup, not enough. 4th down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Now Justin Tucker's out to try the field goal from the right hash, and this one just a chippy. Tucker's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never, and maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
The Titans getting set and ready to go here for their next drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter.
A good start to the drive here as that's caught out on the left side. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. An unlucky number here, a loss of 13 on the play, and it'll be a 2nd and long. Back to throw. Goff. And a quick throw here. That's complete. A gain of 8 there on the play. And it's going to be 3rd down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14. They're going to look to throw. They set up the screen to Martin. And the stiff arm proved fruitful for a second, but the daylight quickly snuffed out. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They go ahead and snap it. Goff. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Pretty move. And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
Well, I guess an interception at this point on 4th down is just as bad as an incomplete pass. Either way, the ball goes over to the other side.
Yeah, it's a tough spot to be in this late in the game, and there's not a whole lot he can do there, and he winds up giving the ball away.
On the give, here's Robinson.
And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
On the counter, this is Robinson. And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. 51 yards rushing for him here as he starts to close in now on 1,200 yards for the season.
Well, I don't think there's any question, Brandon, at this stage, the stop troops, the defensive guys, they got to use their 3 timeouts here. They've got to stop them and get the ball back.
Yeah, if you're in that 2 to 3 score deficit window that they're in now, you got to get it ASAP.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Stop them, use your timeouts. Easier to move the ball on offense without timeouts than to stop them on defense without using them.
A 1st down carry here for Johnson. And he'll be brought down short of the 15, but a really good move on the run. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw.
On the slant, complete to Hopkins. And the Texans are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided.
Hand off now to Robinson.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. As that lead just swells and swells. Look, this has been dominance in all 3 phases, offense, defense, and special teams.
So don't we have to give a lot of credit, not just to what we've seen today, but the preparation in advance, coaching staff, commitment by the players to the game plan, and being ready to go in this one? You're exactly right. Clean sweep. And, boy, they're going to celebrate this one after it's over.
And on the other side, this is the game film you just flush and never go back and review. Tucker with the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Titans offense now, they get set to head back out here.
And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
now 2nd and 3. Here's Goff. He'll complete this one to Swan. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Here's Goff. This complete to Martin. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. On 1st and 10, Goff. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Back to the air. Goff on 2nd down. Over the middle, that's caught by Owens. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 40. Now a timeout called for by the offense as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. On 1st down, Goff. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Just need a yard here, 2nd and 1. Throwing again is Goff. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Martin. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. Well, this was a blowout supported by both sides of the ball today, Charles. It would be easy to look at the offense and say, man, they were clicking, and they were, but don't forget about the effort by this defense as well.
Yeah, they weren't going to let up just because the lead was saved. They wanted to play as big a part in this game as their offense did in making this blowout. They needed to be noticed as well, and they played accordingly.
So for Houston, they continue to roll as the win gets them to 12-2 on the year. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Chicago Bears. Meanwhile, for Tennessee, the loss might knock them out of play.